your longstanding view has been that a sharp recovery, V-shaped recovery, not predicated on further stimulus. You still hold that view, and what does that say about the debate that's going on right now?
Well, look, I do hold that view, and I do think it's a strong V-shaped recovery. But I've also said any number of times in recent months that a targeted assistance plan from Congress would be very helpful. And I know that the parameters seem to be closing a bit. I know that Senator Mitch McConnell is talking to House Speaker Pelosi. Senator McConnell's a little more optimistic than he has been. There's no deal yet. The numbers are getting closer. There are some policy differences. But, Carl, my take really all, I don't know, late summer and autumn for this discussion is we should provide some additional payouts for unemployment assistance. I think that's very important. Secondly, I think we should pay out additional extensions for the successful small business PPP program. I think you got to put some money into the airlines, and I think you got to also put some money into the restaurants, small business, so that may be covered by PPE. Maybe you could have some tax deductions, and anything to do with COVID and schools. I mean, we've got to keep the schools open. So we've always been willing to spend money. President Trump, as I spoke to him yesterday about this, he's happy to provide assistance in these key targeted areas. And we want to keep the economy open. I mean, we should talk about the COVID story, but we must keep the economy open. We must keep the businesses open. We must keep the schools open. This is very doable. And, you know, I still think we're in pretty good shape, despite the fact that we came in a wee bit below consensus on jobs today.
Well, Larry, first I want to congratulate you and thank you for your service for our country. You've done an admirable job, and I know you're in there working hard for every single day. And we appreciate everything you do.
Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it. Really do.
When I listen to the things that you're talking about, the targets, you click down every single box. It's everything that needs to be the business insurance, interrupted business, not the people's fault, successful businesses that are going under. It will be really hard, correct, if we let them go, for them to restart. It would be far better and cheaper just to keep them afloat somehow until everyone gets the vaccine. True?
Yeah, I really agree with that point of view. You know, there's a way to do this that is not going to spend trillions and trillions of dollars. You've got unused, unspent funds, Jimmy. The PPP program left on the table, I believe, something like $135 billion. The Treasury Department has basically in its exchange stabilization fund, which was used as the equity for the Fed facilities, even though some of that may expire at the end of the year, as Secretary Mnuchin has said, due to the law, nonetheless, you've got a $450 billion nut there that was in the CARES Act that is available. So if you, just in ballpark numbers, take your 450 and your 135, there's another 25 billion that was used by the Fed to help the PPP, which is no longer necessary. That's $600 billion that could be repurposed, if you will, reappropriated. I wanted this. I've argued this for many, many months. Just take that money and get on the horse, plus up unemployment assistance by, let's say $300 a week, extend it out. I don't know. I don't want to negotiate here, but I'm saying at least several months, maybe till the end of the first quarter. And, of course, help is on the way. The vaccines are coming. The high priorities will be a couple of weeks. The frontline workers, for example, people with pre-existing conditions, old guys like me. You're going to get about 20 million by the end of December, another 20 million in February. And depending how the two leading vaccines, maybe there's a third coming on stream. You're looking at 100 million or so by the end of March, according to Vice President Pence's task force, which I sit on and met earlier this week. So help is on the way, and let's provide an assistance bridge. Let's do it in a very targeted way. and we'll be okay because the fundamentals of the economy look pretty good. You see the behavior of the stock market. You see the earnings are being raised higher. Nobody knows that stuff better than Jim Cramer, that's for sure. And it's just, you know, I wish we had a little more private sector jobs today, but it'll come on stream. The continuing claims are falling by enormous amounts. So I'm kind of still optimistic, but I'd like to see Congress act.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.